All right, the lighting is not great. I'm not gonna lie, not good. But check it out. I got a chair. I got a chair. I got a chair. If you don't know who I am, my name is byeeeerry. I'm an artist and animator who talks too much. And today I'm doing like a little bit, this is kind of like behind the scenes. I wanted to try to keep track of my goal things. I've been doing it for almost 2 years. I'm looking over at it. I started back in August of 2022, and then I kept it going since then. So it's been pretty great so far. I've adjusted it and iterated it over time to make it fit how I need it to. When I try to do a routine, more often than not, the routine doesn't stick. So this is the first time that a routine has actually stuck for me. I found out when I was in my little statistics class when I was in college for a little bit that I like messing with the data that they would give us, which was just random numbers, and then putting that into a sheet and turning that into something. I like that. I like counting. I like organizing. I like inventory. And I started to record it in this book. Here you go. In this book. And also I had recorded some of it in my sketchbook, but then I was like, I need to get a book that's like designated for this because I can't keep using the pages in my sketchbook for that. I wanted to use it for drawing. You know what I mean? I track how many times I post on any social media platforms. I track how many times I do something pertaining to my Patreon, either posting or helping the patrons that I have. How many hours I stream on Twitch. How many hours I work on anything pertaining to my brand. I don't like calling it that, but just for lack of a better word, the general message, the general idea, the stuff that I'm doing to put my art out there. How many hours that I work on stuff pertaining to circles or my story ideas, and how many hours goes towards film related stuff or video related stuff. But those are the 6 different things that I've been tracking this entire time, and the amount of that would vary until I got to where I'm at right now, which is 32 boxes in a week. I have that and I go through that every week, and the week starts Sunday through Saturday. So the first day is Sunday and the last day to get everything done is Saturday. And I've been doing that. And I got the idea from this artist called, her name is Mew Tripled, I'm pretty sure. And so I did it and have just been keeping up with it. And again, this is like the first time that something has stuck like this. I haven't missed a week, and it's a lot of data. I also feel like this could be, if you could put video stuff in a resume, I feel like this would be really good to put on a resume. I'm doing this because, again, it might look good to somebody if they happen to see my behind the scenes stuff of, hey, this person's really committed. Look at how much work they've done towards their just tracking goals, just tracking shit. In my opinion, like they seem organized. Also, like for me too, just to see where I'm at, because I don't think I'm going to stop doing this anytime soon just because it's been so helpful. But it's good to see where I'm at. I'm almost at 2 years of doing this. So, and I'm sorry if I keep like repeating myself on that, but it's really great. Like that's really cool. It's really kind of crazy to think about, honestly, that it's been that long already, you know? I did it because I wanted to have the track of it, keep track of it. It's good to see what I'm doing every week. And the more that I did it and realized that there was something tangible of what I was doing, the more I wanted to do it. There has to be some sort of proof of the work that I'm doing towards my passions. Otherwise, yeah, it might just be a hobby. I'm trying to make a career out of this. I should be keeping track of the stuff that's going on, where I'm focusing my energy on and whatnot. Proof to myself, so then I don't fall into the pit of, oh, you're not doing shit towards your stuff, there's nothing to show for it, blah blah blah. I have something to show for it now. It's fun, and it keeps me on task. It keeps me in the present too. It keeps me grounded in the week. Although the weeks have been going by very, very, very fast as of late. Feels like it's slowed down a little bit, like recently, but earlier in the year, bro, that shit was going by like too much. It was too much going on. During that time, it having this helped me stay grounded. Having something that I'd come back to every week helped me stay grounded. So that's another reason why I was doing this. I needed something to be consistent in that sense. And through that, I started picking up more morning habits that I was like doing. I started implementing like saying my prayers in the morning, sitting at my altar, doing stuff, journaling in the morning and in the evening after like the end of the day. Things like that I've been trying to add into my routine and everything, and it's been very, very helpful. But it all stemmed from me noticing that I could hold something for longer than 2-3 weeks, basically, because that's about around the time where any sort of new habit or routine that I was trying to bring into my stuff would fall off. This working out made me feel a lot more confident towards trying these other things, and those worked out, and I've been doing them. It's been a year, I think, for me doing like all my journaling in the morning and the evening, but I have like it's not a really big book, but the fact that every single page is written on in that book, and it's like been every single day is crazy. And then I'm already filling up another book with the same way. And then, I got my mini book. Side note, I made an art diary blog thing on my Patreon that you can read. It's not behind a paywall. You just follow me like you would on any other social media, and you can see it. And I just be talking and just get some cute little things. Think of it like a nice letter from an artistic friend. That's kind of where I'm going with it. I'll be talking about how it's been helpful towards filling the boxes as much as I can. I so far have only met all 32 boxes, or meeting all the boxes that I have on a sheet in a week 4 times. This week it might be the 5th. I'm going to talk about how it's been helpful that way, but also how it's just been helpful as an artist, a creative, a person that's trying to turn this into a career in some way, right? Like I said, it's just great seeing physical, tangible progress of stuff. I realized through looking at the chart that I made with all of the information, there was a block in time where I was doing really, really good. And it was because I think that I was doing the whole thing where I would hold a streak for, like, if I hit a goal on the sheet 3 weeks in a row, that would start a streak. So then I'd have a 3-week streak, and then 4, 5, 6. So I would be more incentivized to get another streak, or hit the goal again next week so that it'll keep it going, right? Okay, so the last week that I did any sort of streaks, that I was keeping up with streaks, I had a 32-week streak on posting 5 times in a week. Wow, I'm just rhyming so much. I had a 19-week streak on posting on my Patreon. I had a 37-week streak on streaming. I had a 22-week streak on meeting like my brand goals. And I also had a 6-week streak going on for my film and recording stuff. So that's a lot. That was a lot that I was holding for 30, basically like over, how many weeks are in a month? Oh man, I can't do this. I can't do this in my brain. No, somebody help me. It was a lot of weeks, right? That was how many times in a row that I was getting the goals done. And that was the best that I was doing. And when I stopped doing it, I quite literally started falling off and hitting less and less goals. So I'm going to try to implement the streak thing again, especially since now I've already hit all 32 boxes. This is what I do when I get all 32, because I try to be nice to myself. But yeah, that's what I do whenever I get all 32 boxes. If I get 26 boxes or more, I'll add a cute little sticker. But if I get all of them, I'll just like try to jazz it up a little bit and I give it a big sticker. I just think it's nice. And I've been having a lot of fun, and I have to get a new book soon. All of this so far is 2024. All of this is 2023's work. And then this was the rest of 2022. The beginning of 2022 was in my sketchbook over there. So yeah, adding the streak thing definitely helped a lot. So I think I'm going to try that again so I can reach higher goals and really push myself every week and every month. It's crazy seeing on the chart just like how much I would change if something was like happening where I was adjusting or editing something in the routine, you know? So it's really cool. I'm glad that I'm able to see it. That's another way that it helps of like collecting this information. I can see it for myself, where I'm good and where I'm not. And not only am I just like keeping track with numbers, but I'm writing down what could I do better next week and what am I proud of from this week. And then I just write that every week. That's me talking and journaling and reflecting on that, because it's always good to do that, especially when you have a great week like how I did last week. And now you can figure out what you did good and what you could do to improve even more on that so that you have an even better week next week. So that's good. Just keeping track of the information is another way that it helps. And then it's also just really helpful to let me know what it is that I am doing and planning towards stuff. It helps me to stay grounded, like I was saying before. It helps me, I think it'll help in the future of just showing to somebody, here's this fucking book of a year and a half of me writing in it. Almost, it'll probably be, I don't know if I'll make it to August in this. I might have to get a new one before that comes. But either way, almost 2 years worth of information of what I've been doing as an artistic person, career-wise, this whole time. I just feel like that's valuable information, and to some degree, you know, it's valuable to somebody. You gotta ask the right person, I guess. But it's valuable to me, and I can show it to somebody if they want to see it. I have the graph, I got the information, I got the numbers, and I'm still going to keep doing it. So I think it's helpful in that way too. I'm very thankful that I'm doing it at all, because yeah, it's very, very, very helpful and useful, especially for me, where I feel like I draw, but I don't think I'm going anywhere. But now that I can keep track of it and stuff, or know when I'm having a good week or a bad week or what it is that's going on, it helps me stay focused. This way. So yeah, I was struggling. There's definitely been some struggles throughout working through this and doing this. My lowest month was, it looks like it was my first month that I started. So that's great to know that as soon as I started, I kept trying to do better. I didn't do worse than I started. So dang, there was 1 month where I only hit one goal. This was the week of December 24th through the 30th. I said, girl, we gotta leave impromptu naps in 2023. It's causing hiccups in the creation process, LOL. Get over the initial discomfort of starting a task. Look at all the things I've done successfully so I know how to do it again. This one I said, oh, here, in April 21st through the 27th, I said this was one of my lowest feeling weeks in a long time, and I really didn't do my best to ride the urge to do old habits. Remember the roadmap, check back in my binder, my tiny book, remember what I'm working for. And I said, my low weeks are better than they used to be. I get a lot done still. Got 2 goals done, finished the full moon video, and started thinking about how to iterate my plans for this season. So still, because I remember like some low weeks would be like I'd get a 9. I'd get like 9 boxes filled or something. So now I'm doing better. That week I got 20 boxes filled. Could have worked on circles more, feeling more motivated to get the projects done, keeping my streaks and hitting 5 goals. Time management seems to be my biggest consistent struggle. Sunday through Tuesday should be my days to knock stuff out, do at least 5 boxes a day so I don't feel rushed at the end of the week. Next page. Time management is my main issue for the past 3 weeks, so I need to do better. Last 3 weeks, what do you mean? Oh, page before. Time management, but I'll cut myself some slack because I was sick. And then I finally break the cycle and I'm like, no, I say I need to go look into time management stuff / ways to best utilize my time. Stop looking at art and make the art that you want to share with the world. Here, I should just read the first week, right? That should just be a given. It's week number 1. I got 2 goals done. I wanted to get at least 1 box colored in for each goal, and I did that. What could I do better? I said less time surfing social media and watching stuff. An hour or 2 is fine, but I gotta do better and making every moment count, you know? Definitely don't be so nervous to start editing or recording videos. I procrastinated a lot on that. And set a timer. Track it like clocking in and clocking out. And what am I proud of from this week? Again, this is the first week. hitting the social media goal, streaming 4 hours in one go, getting that design on a shirt, being so much closer to being done with the comic, just overall sticking to it and doing this review over it. I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, that was week 1. And then my most recent week, I could totally show that to you guys. Most recent week, which was the week of June 2nd through the 8th, I got 6 goals done, all 6 of them. It looks so pretty. I showed it to you guys already. What could I do better next week? I said, honestly, I did so fucking good this week. So good. I need to get my sleep schedule back in order, as well as wake up on time, get out of bed, and not open my phone first thing in the morning. I didn't do that this morning because I was really trying to stick it out. What am I proud of from this week? Got all the weekly goals done, posted a video for the new moon, kept up with the start of the 21-day challenge, stayed in my studio for as long as I could. Man, just an amazing, productive week all around. Oh my gosh. First week and week that I'm currently on, good. So far, so good. I think that's just where I'm going to cut it. I don't think there's anything else that I needed to say other than thank you for listening to that. I hope it was interesting. I hope that you could learn something from it. Maybe try to implement some sort of version of this for your own stuff. If you're trying to be like a creative in your career, or you just want to keep track of the things that you're doing while you're working on this stuff, you know, it's really fun. I'm very thankful that I found it through the through Mew Tripled's stuff. And then my boyfriend told me about how some people just have this to the max, where they're doing it like it's the game stats and stuff like that, or video game stats. And that's interesting. I feel like I might veer into that at some point once I get a better handle on this. But overall, I'm still really happy with it. I've been doing a really good job at keeping up with it. This is my pencil holder. I'm so sorry. Now I'm just showing shit. But this is my pencil holder. My boyfriend got it for me. I'm like a stationery fanatic, if you couldn't tell, but I just love little fancy cute shit for like my stuff. Like, check this out. Straw. You think it's a straw, right? You think it's a straw, right? Wrong. It's a pen. It's a pen. Isn't it cute? And then you can put it on the thing. It's a pen and a straw. Isn't that cute? Come on, man. Can't get any better than that shit, bro. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I love how it makes me feel of just filling this book up with, like, look at this. This is crazy. It's not supposed to look like this, but it's because I've been taping a bunch of junk into it, like, all the time, 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 all the time. I don't have any idea what made this stick for me more than anything else that I've practiced. I really don't. I wish I could tell you. It just happened, and I tried really hard to stay consistent. And once I got to a certain week, I guess, I was like, it would suck if I failed. But I'm very thankful that I'm still doing this and keeping up with it. And if you guys want to do something similar, I would encourage it, but it's also like no pressure. Try to do something that fits for you. Even what Mew Triple did, this is not 100% what I got, or like I was doing. I put my own little spin on it, you know, so you can do the same thing for whatever would help you to improve towards whatever you're trying to improve on. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. If you want to spend time with me live, I am live on Twitch. Please subscribe to my email list so we can send letters to each other. That is also going to be probably a place where I like put my little art diary stuff. But yeah, subscribe to my Patreon, or follow it if you have like the finances to do so. That's awesome. But if you just want to follow me and hang out, you can do that too. It's available. Do that. I love that. If you're going to join Art Fight, follow my Art Fight account. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but follow it. Just find me. It's the same name. Same name as Speary. Thank you so much for spending time with me and looking at numbers. Oh my God. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.